Welcome to day 3 in our fall look week of webisodes, and Sarah Davies at Crafters Companion has been at it again. They've got some new products.
They're called 3D embossing folders, and you're really going to get a 3D image with these holiday embossing folders.
Right, and we're going to show you the end result of using them. Come play with us. Well, here they are. There are 5 of them.
Right, we have Holly and Ivy frame, Ring Out the Bells, Silent Night, Christmas Village, and Pretty Poinsettia.
And each of them, like the poinsettia, has an idea on the back, and you can kind of see it highlighted with something and some techniques down below.
So some of them have that frame idea, and some of them have an overall design. I do love that idea on the back because that's beautiful. This one, the Holly and Ivy frame, I'm going to show you this one, what it's like. It is actually a really sturdy embossing folder. I love that about it. But when I open up, there's something just a little bit different that I've noticed about this one. It's much thicker on one side than it is on the other. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to put it this way or this way. That doesn't matter.
Please don't.
But they're doing that because they're really giving you some deeply embossed areas. So some areas are more embossed than others. But what that ends up doing with your die cutting machine, I found, is that you're going to have to play with it, adjust it a little bit so it will slide through easily. And here's what I found for me for using the Big Shot. I opened it up. To open up that first plate, got to that next layer, and then I removed one of the platforms. I did that, and I felt that that worked best because for me, if I tried to push both of those plates, that whole sandwich through, it was just a little bit too thick. I don't want to break my machine. So even if you want to, you can try down to that last layer and just start shimming up underneath with cardstock until you get,
if you choose that.
Yeah, until you get it just the right feel of going through.
Or do what Gail did.
Adjust and get it just the way you need it. Also, depending on how thick the cardstock you're using, that's going to make a difference.
Right.
So,
you're exactly right.
Play with it. Don't force anything through a Big Shot machine and break the gears.
Okay, with that warning.
Yes.
This is also using the Holly and Ivy, the one that you were just holding, and isn't that pretty? Now, this is like the one you said that it has an outside frame, and we've used Big Surprise Dazzles in the center.
Right.
But this is using Glitter Kiss. We're
out
just
on
in
the
love with that
edges.
product.
Glitter Kiss, and I have Hunter Green and Fire Red Glitter Kiss. So you've seen this a lot lately, and we've got that applicator on the top, which is great for going across the surface of this, but I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. I'm going to pop off that applicator, always at an angle, pops that right off, and I'm going to open up the top, and what I'm going to do is use this to just get a little bit of it onto my craft sheet. That was a lot, and I only need a little bit. So just a little bit of it there. And remember, always wash these off right after you're done using them. It's going to keep them kind of nice, and they're not going to dry hard. But now that I have just a little bit of it there, let me scoot this over and get you sort of centered here. I'm just going to take my finger and just lightly start touching. Let me hold this down flat. The raised areas, just so I can get a little of that glitter kiss, and here, so I'm not going across the camera, onto those raised holly and fur areas. And really, that works perfectly.
Yeah, it feels like it's just really lightly touching that, and you're not getting any on the flat area.
I'm not pushing. If I was pushing like that, then it would go right down into the background. So
no pushing.
Just touch the top, just a little kiss of it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The name is perfect for it, and once you go across, it really doesn't, I'm being real gentle, but you could sort of quickly go across this and get it done pretty quickly. And when you're done, then just add a little bit of the red, and I might even do that with a Q-tip just to get on the berries only.
Or toothpick.
Right.
But look at that, how easy that is, and what a spectacular look. Just really, really nice. Okay, now we're going to go to the Christmas Village, and I'm going to turn it over so you can see their image. and also some other ideas. So, here at Hot Off the Press and Paper Wishes, we're great believers in showing how to use it. Now, another look is this one, and Lene used some of the pigment inks.
The pigment inks. So the Cat's Eye Q pigment inks, and this one is the basics color. Now this is all kind of, we've used it, so it's all going every different way with the name. But there's a gold, silver that was used in here in these basic colors, and a white. And Lene started with the white. So I've got the piece here. And I've got this, and she used it directly from the little ink pad there. So I love that about these. They're sort of ready to go.
They are.
I'm just going to do this right in the center, right where those little houses are. Just a little bit of the white. And she did not push down hard. Again, just staying on the top of those embossed areas.
Seems to be our watchwords lately. Right. Do it lightly.
But I think what's kind of fun about this is that some areas, because they are more deeply embossed, are going to pick up the ink a little more.
Right.
So the Christmas, or excuse me, the church, the houses, they're going to pick it up a little more. And the trees might pick it up just a little less because they're not quite as deeply embossed.
That's really nice.
It is pretty.
That's really nice.
It's pretty just like that with the white, but then Lene went back with the silver and just
that's
added.
in the same set.
It's in the same set, and just add a little bit of the silver just in a few areas. You get a nice little bit of metallic shine there.
I never would have thought of starting with the green for a winter scene.
Yeah, that's kind of different. Well, I guess she was thinking of the trees, but I think blue would be a great one with this too because of the snow.
That's a great look. So here's her finish, and you can see how she frosted the top and the bottom also. So that kind of lends a nice
Very simple. Look, that is the entire card. It's just that one piece, and these are big enough, you notice, to fit an entire card. These are really larger embossing. They are 5 inches by 7 inches, just about 7, I think.
Okay, and our card is 5 by 6.5, so it works perfectly.
So it fits.
Yes, neat.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, but don't forget the dazzle.
Yeah, of course.
And that says hello, but it could also be Merry Christmas or anything else.
And here is Ring Out the Bells. Now this is also a framed one, so you can see that. And again,
it's got some
other examples.
nice details and ideas of just using it with ink, which is great. We haven't done that on any that you're seeing here on white cardstock and then just adding some inked in areas, but I like that.
We've tended to go like this, so this is the red cardstock, and this is with another cat's eye.
It's with the same cat's eye, actually. She used the gold from this, so the basics has gold, it has brown, black, white, and silver. And so, and I think there's a copper in there too. So anyway, it's just a great look.
So this is the gold right on top?
So that's just the gold. The same idea, just sort of skirting it across the top, but then adding some gold dust stickles to those berries. And that's real easy because the stickles has a needle nose tip, so it's real easy to apply that.
Very pretty.
Really simple, beautiful card.
And helpful this time of year if you get behind, not that that would speak to any one of you. Okay, Silent Night is the other one. And this is, again, an all over like that Christmas Village. And let me turn it over, and you can see the version there.
Beautiful.
And
I love
then
that in
another
gold.
version
in different
doing some
colors.
Different things, adding
so
some other
fun.
pieces,
but
adding the poinsettias to it, I think.
But Lene, is beautiful. I agree. But Lene did something really different with this. I love this. She chose the princess cardstock, the 8x8 princess cardstocks, and any
pastel,
any cardstock that has a white center core. And so once you do that, once you have embossed it, then you can already see the white sort of peeking through there, and you take your sanding block and just start sanding, and that takes you right down to that white core. It really accents those
Now, not all
cardstock
has that white core. The pastel cardstock does. So that's a good option for you.
Okay, so sand that off just a little bit, and then we've got Glitter Kiss. Now, in this case, this is one of our new colors, Frosty Sparkle Glitter Kiss. So it's got this, it's a clear base that just has a little sparkle on there. I know it looks white, but it dries clear, and it's got this beautiful sparkle glitter, and I'm going to use a paintbrush directly on it. And the reason she did that is because she only wanted it on those pretty rays. So really simple to do. You're just going to add it to those raised areas where the rays are. So just a little extra effect, and it just takes a little bit. And you don't have to do every ray. You can just sort of add it a little bit on some of those areas. So that was a look that she did, just create a little bit more sparkle.
And probably doing it over the sanded areas. You haven't quite sanded those rays yet. So there, let me just turn it so you can see that sparkle. Very great idea for snow too, as well as those rays.
Nice.
And just really pretty. Now, it didn't work as well to do the glitter kiss over the whole surface.
Whole thing. She did try the glitter kiss over it, but this is such, I think it's because it's such a detailed embossing folder that the glitter kiss just sort of got into every little crevice, and then it was just all glitter kiss, and you couldn't see much of anything.
She's also put some behind
so just
in the stable.
A little bit behind there too.
Very nice. You can see what it's doing there.
You know, you could also just leave it sanded and not add the glitter kiss. It was a great look even without it.
Right. You can see all the detail in this. Okay, so that is 4 of the 5 of them.
Right.
But again, it is a product that you can do a lot of different things with. And you can even combine them, as you saw the poinsettia
and pretty
added.
impressive. I do like the 3D look of it, because some of those areas are much more deeply embossed than others. So that's unique about it.
And they're a little heavier than other embossing folders too.
And bigger.
But nice to have a new set for Christmas time.
Okay, and we will see you tomorrow.
Absolutely.